Hey y'all, it's Caitlyn, pronoun she, her. This past weekend for me, September 8th through the 10th, was Arkansas State Comic Con. Now, I'm going to tell y'all the full story. Feel free to laugh at me, because the Cocktails and Crafts group has already done it, especially Brandy. But, okay, so if I'm going to a Comic Con, usually I like to go on the first day. Okay, just so I can get things kind of over and done with. I can get like first pick, kind of like, you know, the crowd gets first pick of anything that the vendors might have, you know, all that stuff. And this year they were having it on a Friday, which is the first time. This is the first year that they've done a 3-day weekend. It's always been Saturday and Sunday. And so I'm thinking, Friday, yay, we'll just go there, get back, people will still be in work, be fine. In the months that I had the tickets, I never once looked at the damn time that it starts. I just kind of assumed, I guess, that it starts at 10, just like all the Saturday shows did. So we get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. We're out on the road by 4 to Little Rock. It's a 2-hour drive. It's not that big of a deal. But there is a parking lot right across from where the con takes place, okay? It's one that you have to pay $3 an hour to park there, which is not that bad. But it's a small lot. So you have to get there pretty early, because a lot of people that work in the surrounding buildings are taking it, or, you know, going to the surrounding buildings. And it's in the middle of downtown, so it's that. So we get there like at around 6-ish. I pay the limit to park, which is 8 hours. So if the con starts at 10, I would have around till about 2 or 3, well, really 2, to do everything I needed to do. My mom and I go through the hotel that's right next door. It connects to the State House Convention Center, which is where the venue is. We get Starbucks, we sit down, I start looking at my phone, and then I realize the con doesn't start till 3. So we started trying to call to get a hotel room. That way we can just sort of valet our car and still just continue to stay there that day and then just drive home in the morning. But that didn't work. And if we had left that parking lot and came back, I guarantee you that parking lot would have been filled up. And we would have had to park a couple blocks away. My mom uses a walker when she has to walk long distances, so that's not ideal for her. So, my aunt spent $60-something on the tickets for Friday. She paid them for me this year. I paid $20 to fill up my tank. It wasn't full. It wasn't like empty. It was like half full. I spent $20-something to fill up my tank for that trip. I spent another $20 to pay for parking that day. And we ended up just staying an hour in Little Rock, literally just going to the Starbucks, and then we drove right home. And so I paid $80. I paid $80 for the tickets for Sunday, $30 to fill up my gas tank after driving to and from Little Rock, and another $21 to park on Sunday. So I paid all that twice over, even more so because the tickets were more expensive since we're waiting longer to get it, and my tank was more empty for the gas. So I just sort of threw $100 down the drain on a stupid mistake because I didn't read the times on my phone. So keep that in mind. Literally, I was sitting in the lobby in Starbucks, and I was so, like, I wasn't really upset. I was just so annoyed. Well, I was upset. I was upset and annoyed at myself for something so stupid. I called Brandy. It was like 7 o'clock at this point. So I knew she would be like either on the road or she was getting ready to go to work when I called her. Because I knew at the very least she would laugh about it, and therefore I would laugh about it. And that's what happened. So it sucks that I wasted that much money. But whatever. Just don't make the same mistake I do. Actually look at the damn times. Especially if you're going on a day which you don't usually go to. But the plus side of us going on Sunday, it was nowhere near as crowded as it has been in past years with us going on Saturdays. I didn't think it would be as crowded on Friday. Apparently it was. It was more crowded on Friday, which that's to be expected. Usually if it's a 3-day con, Saturday is the most popular day. Sunday is the least popular in terms of like how many people are there. And then Friday somewhere in between. The crowd was there, but it wasn't near as bad. There was room to walk, there was room to move around. You didn't feel like you were being cramped by a bunch of people. Depending on, there were some booths that had a lot of people always around it. One was a custom Lego booth, a couple of the food booths, especially one that was selling Japanese snacks and stuff that had a crowd around it constantly. But for the most part, it was a lot easier. So next year, I think I might just go ahead and just go on Sunday. So much easier. But anyway, I did finally end up getting everything I wanted to at the con. All the signatures and stuff. So I'm not going to say how much all this cost me, because after saying that I just blew $100, I'm not telling you the rest of it. So don't worry about it. So first off, some of y'all should be familiar with this. If you didn't look on Instagram, I posted that I did finally get a pop shield for this thing. So, because the normal 6-inch pop protector I had on it was just getting way too flimsy for me, taking it in and out so much it was starting to crack. So I finally just invested in the good shield that's not going to warp or anything. But I got it signed this time by Karen Ashley. She's right down here at the bottom. She played Aisha, the second Yellow Ranger. So now, from those in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers that are living, that actual Rangers, because I do have Jason David Frank's autograph. I'm sorry, I always forget how to pronounce her name. Thai, whatever. The one who played Trini sadly passed away in 2001, long before I had this to have everyone sign. So the only other two living that I don't have are David Yost, that's my favorite. So I really can't wait for him, and then Catherine Sutherland, who played Kat. But there is another thing for that. She loved this thing. She had the best reaction of anyone that I've ever handed this to sign. Absolutely awesome. I immediately got into the line for Jim Cummings. So he was about 30 minutes late, so I did have to wait in line about 30 minutes, which wasn't bad. I was the third person in line, even after getting Karen Ashley's autograph. Out of the 4 people I wanted to get a signature from, Karen Ashley was the only one that was already at her booth when the con opened. So all the others kind of filed it after her. Jim Cummings was the last one, but his was the longest line. So the voice of Pooh Bear, the voice of Tigger, Scar from The Lion King, Ed from The Lion King, Cheshire Cat. Yeah, he's done so many voice work in his life. This is by far his most popular character, Winnie the Pooh. I loved Winnie the Pooh growing up, like what kid didn't, I love this. And really, this was a pop that was in my for sale list, or my for sale pile, until I saw that Jim Cummings was going to be there. I should have brought the HMBR, though, to get signed as well, because, they're not making anymore. But I did get a picture with him as well. I'm going to put this here. So, I was very, very happy with this. I like that he signed Pooh on the side. It kind of makes it look better that way. I don't know why, but it does. And then the next one that I got, George Newbern, who was the voice actor for Superman in Justice League the Animated Series and Justice League Unlimited. Now, I don't have any of the vintage Superman figures. I want to try, if you guys can see that purple box Hawk Girl right there, there's a purple one and there's a blue one on this side that you can't see, it's out of frame. They made one of those for all 7 of the main, the founding members of the league. I want to get all of them eventually. This one hair it's been bugging me all day. But, whatever. I want to try to get them all in box. I have Martian Manhunter out of box, but I want to try to get them all in box one day. I don't care which color it is. I just want one of each. I just got the Hot Girl ones, and I think I might have both of the Wonder Womans. I know I have at least one of the Wonder Womans. I didn't have the vintage Superman, but I did have the newer version of Superman for this. So I went ahead and got this one signed as well. Very awesome dude, very friendly. He was, he was asking questions to everyone who came up to him. He was very personable, very nice dude to sit and chat with, and I told him this was my favorite show as a child, and it was. Boo Bear was my first favorite character. I told Jim Cummings that as well, because, again, that is very true. He was. But this show introduced me to Hot Girl, and y'all have seen this exception. Y'all have seen the obsession that has become. Oh, my hair, it's gonna drive me nuts. Okay, give me a second. Okay, that's about as close as it's gonna get to looking semi-decent. But anyway, really awesome dude. If obviously Kevin Conroy passed away, because he did the voice of Batman in this series as well. If I ever get to meet Maria Canals Barrera, I think I'm pronouncing her name right, I could be wrong, I will have to take all of this. She was the voice of Hot Girl. Last signature I got, and this was interesting because, so this guy showed up while I was waiting for Jim Cummings. Like I said, they were all late, but the other two showed up while I was waiting for Jim Cummings. After we got out of the Jim Cummings line, this guy was actually wheeled away in a wheelchair. I don't know what was going on. He's getting kind of older now, and so he just sort of left, and I went back a couple times. Finally, he got back there probably about 2 or so hours later. I'm trying to remember his last name. I'll put his full name here. Bobby Costello, I think it was. He was the voice actor for Phil. He was also the voice actor for Harvey Bullock in Batman animated series. If they made a Funko Pop of Harvey Bullock, I would have brought that as well. Okay? But they didn't. They also had the voice actor for the Penguin and the voice actor for the Riddler from Batman animated series. Again, they didn't make what's funny is on the little, they usually have like a little flyer on their booth. If you've never been to a con before, all the guests will. That will give you the price list for everything. And for some reason, a lot of them lately that I've gone to have started putting, like, if you have a pop or any other type of, like a memorabilia piece, it's going to be more. I don't know why. They're still just signing their stupid name. Like, I don't understand why they're upcharging just for the item that they're putting it on. Unless they know that a lot of people are, like, I guess they're just assuming that a lot of people are just doing it to sell. I don't know. But it's not really fair for those of us who just want it for our collections, which is definitely what I'm doing. But, so it was supposed to be $60 for this, but this was the only pot that they saw all weekend for him to sign, so he let me have it for $50, which was the original main price. So, very happy for that. Pooh Bear and Phil are going to go down back here. Freddy Funko's going to go. Him on the end there. I don't know who else is going to get booted. Maybe Medusa. I don't know. But 2 of them are going to get booted. I bought 4 other things from the vendors, okay? We're going to start with the smallest thing I bought. This little sticker. They had all these different Wooloos from Pokemon with the different pride flags as stickers. So obviously I got the lesbian flag. They had like a regular one and a shiny one, like a glittery one. This was $3. The shiny one would have been $5. So if y'all didn't know, I think I put it in a video, but I don't know if I'm gonna leave it in. I got a new sticker book lately from Cat and Raven Designs. They are a soap making business. I've talked about them before on the channel, but Raven also makes and designs stickers for the business. And so they made 2 different reusable sticker books. This is sticker paper in this, so if I wanted to take this sticker off and put it on my water bottle, I still could without ripping or damaging it. But they have 2 designs. They have their Soapy Buddy design, which is kind of like their mascot for their company, and then they also have the Mothman design. So, and spoiler alert, I'm really thinking about buying the Mothman design sticker book for my giveaway at the end of the year during Vlogmas. So, really cool. I've been putting a lot of different people's stickers in here, and it's not even halfway filled yet. This was actually the last thing I bought that day. I went ahead and bought another Pokemon Remint box. I bought, what is it? I bought this one at a con that I went to in July. Yeah, July, for the Vlogmas blind bag opening. So I got another one for it. So this is the aqua bottle. I've been seeing these so much on like YouTube and stuff, and I've wanted them so badly because they're so damn cute. It's like these little, like, just water environments for them. I really want the melodic one. I don't really care which one I get, but that's the one I want the most. So you have Pikachu and Manaphy, which their names are the same in Japanese, apparently. They all have their Japanese names on here. You have Corsola and Finneon, Wailord. I'm not reading, I just know these characters' names. One with Vaporeon, one with Milotic, and one with Chinchou and Ammonite. So any of these are gorgeous, but I can't wait to open this. But I have to wait till November, because that's when I'm going to be filming it. The last two things I bought. So while we were walking to where the guests were, I noticed that there was a vendor there with Loungefly products. On one side were the newer bags, the stuff that's come out over the past year or so. On the other side were the older bags that's been out for a couple years or more. And he told me that because this was the last day, which is another perk of going on the last day, because a lot of vendors don't want to haul the rest of their shit away again. They want to sell it. They don't want to pack it away and just have to, take it back to their shop or whatever. On the other side of the older bags, you could pick any of the two, and they'd be $100 even. If you know Loungefly, you know that's a good deal. So, I've been wanting this bag forever. This is Hercules and Meg looking at each other very dreamingly in the clouds. You have the extra zipper pocket down here. It's just got a normal Loungefly tag on it. But one of the zippers on the main one is one of Hercules' lightning bolts, if you guys can see. So, which is really cool. On the back, you have the little fountain that she's singing around. And then on the inside, if I can get it down for enough where you guys can see it, it's got the Hercules 25th anniversary with all the birds in the clouds over it. I just think that's so cool. Like, I love this. Meg is one of my favorite characters in Disney, period. And, obviously this is more of her softer side showing in this one here. I love it. It's very, very cute, very pale. It'll pretty much go with any outfit almost. So, really love this. I'll probably wear this around Valentine's Day. But then, the other one that I got, I've wanted this one so bad, I've actually put it on my Elfster list a couple times for the swaps. I was not expecting anyone to buy me a Loungefly. Let me just say that. But I had it on there anyway. It's the Hercules Muses crossbody bag. Thank you. So, really and truly, so sometimes, now they were selling this for $60. I've seen people sell this for $40. And that one's probably around $70. Okay, so even if I do that math, if I put this one at $40, which is what I've seen it as, I still saved $10 and I didn't have to worry about any further tax or shipping. I'm happy with that deal, okay? But, so it has one of these magnetic clasps on it. It has the chain and the strap inside. And then on the inside, I don't know if I can show you guys all that well, but let's see if I can get it. Let me just get the paper out, because I will probably be taking this on my trip at the end of the month. I don't know yet. But, oh, there's actually two pockets in here. There's like a little zipper pocket and a little non-zipper pocket in here too. So there's actually dividers in there, which I didn't know. But if you guys can see in there, it's got Hercules' Olympian symbol all over the inside. And then, of course, you have all 5 of the Muses on the front. The Muses, like, I love all the characters in Hercules, but the Muses, to me, are some of my absolute favorites, just because God could they sing, which I know that's the whole point. But if you've ever seen, like, the actual people sing the song, like from where they recorded it, it is so powerful, their vocals. Oh my god. Like, it's one thing to see it in cartoon form, but to see it in, like, the real people singing, whole other level. I love this so much. I'm totally going to be rocking this around I absolutely love this. And it's much bigger than some of my other crossbodies as well. If you guys watched the last round of swap videos, the little Stitch bag that I sent Teresa Newell, I bought that when Pink a la Mode was having a buy 3 for $60 deal, so I bought 2 for me. So they're around the same size as the one that I bought for her, which they get the job done. It's the one I was carrying around this weekend, actually, one of them. Plenty of room to put my wallet, a little handheld fan that I brought with me, and yeah, I could have fit my phone in there if I wanted to. So plenty of room for what I needed, but this one's just a little bit bigger. So I am very happy with everything I grabbed at the con this weekend. Very, very happy with all the signatures. Although I will say this, if anyone knows of a company or anything that will sell like protectors for action figures, like if I can just measure the box, and get a protector for it, please let me know. Because this one and the signed Bombshell Hot Girl that James Dieter got me, they're the only signatures that I have that aren't protected in some way. I would really like that one's not that big of a problem because it stays on the Hot Girl shelf and it doesn't really move that much. This one, where I usually hang it, it tends to fall off a lot. So I'm going to try to put it somewhere else, but I would still rather have something on it to protect the signature, you know. So if anyone knows a place that I can get that, please let me know. But anyway, that is what I got from Arkansas Comic Con 2023. Despite my little blunder, it was a really fun show. Everyone was really nice, polite. It was fun, and I love going to these so much. So let me know, have you guys been to a con this year? If so, what did you get? Did you meet a celebrity? Did you do something fun? Did you play some games? Let me know. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and remember, like always, it's a community, not a competition, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.